This is Matt Jasa doing another episode of Glass Science. We got killer tomatoes today with the glass cannon. So there was a show called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, and it was a movie that was remade into a cartoon series, but that was a little bit before my time. I just remember having the lunchbox, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes lunchbox, going to grade school. Oh, I love that lunchbox. I'm not sure where it went. And now that the cannon is loaded up, let's attack those killer tomatoes. Oh, I thought it was gonna explode. Wow, it really sent it flying. I really love the slow motion replays. They're really cool to watch. And you'll see a small impact crater from the marble. It means there was a lot of momentum behind that little thing, but just not enough mass to blast through it. So I think I have a good idea. I'll make another cannonball, but I'll make the front pointed to concentrate that force into a smaller area. But of course, I have to make it look cool in the process. So I went ahead and laid down some thin black lines, and I'm twirling it up now to give a nice spiral effect. And this is a good decorative effect you can do with a lot of pieces. I do this especially for vases or vases. And I wanted to mention too, real quick, how well the channel was doing. I was thinking it would be a cool idea to start a new series, or another series along with this one. And so far I'm thinking the name might be the Glass Forge. A forge for glassmiths. A place to acquire all your glassworking knowledge. And it'll basically be focusing on mainly the DIY aspects of glass blowing, like the torches, techniques, tools, what kind of glass. Just things really geared towards the beginner glass blower. And the episodes for that series are going to be a bit shorter and more focused, where this series, Glass Science, is still going to be focused on my crazy projects and science experiments too. I flattened out the back a little bit, and now I'm rotating the front against a graphite paddle to give it a pointed shape. And I'll go ahead and make one more here with some red, doing the same kind of technique. And the red color comes from copper that's mixed into the glass when it's made. Normal coloring agents, artificial dyes will boil at such a high temperature. And the copper then will react to the heat in the atmosphere and get a nice rich red color. And along with copper, there's mainly silver is used, but also gold. And some colors will strike. They call it striking the color through. And if you keep striking the red, for example, you just keep heating it up to working temperature and letting it cool again and then heating up again, it'll get a richer and richer red and eventually go from transparent to opaque. And that'll do it for the red one. I went ahead and twisted out a little bit of a tail in the back to stabilize it. I'll go ahead and start off with the first one I made, the black swirled one. It's a little bit larger and the angle is a little more blunt. Go ahead and pack it down in there and then blow this tomato up. Ooh, it left a nice dent, but it didn't do it. And now this one's a little smaller, sharper, and aerodynamic. And will it be enough to stop the attack of the killer tomatoes? Let's find out. Oh man, that was a mess. Let's check the replay. Tomato monster down. Now that is looking like some major damage. It must have hit that thing really hard. Oh, look at that. Now I'm not really sure where the projectile went. I'm kind of looking around for it. I don't see it. I didn't really hear it go anywhere. Wait a second. No. It couldn't be. Could it? Let's see. Whoa, wait. I do feel something hard. I think I found our projectile. Let's see here. Now, keep in mind it is just a tomato, but this does get a little intense in case you get queasy easy. I'm not a doctor, but I am from the internet. So let's see what I can do. So the projectile has been extracted. My prognosis is a healthy recovery. You'll be okay, little tomato. You'll be just fine. Whoops. Now I had a request to try to blow one up with just a firework. It's actually a pretty good idea. It'll give me a control experiment. And if anyone else has a suggestion or something they'd like to see, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. Wow, these are some tough tomatoes. That show was right. These things are dangerous. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be informed of what's coming up ahead.